singing for y'all. Y'all are something else tonight. Y'all, we're gonna slow it down here for a couple tunes, if that's all right with y'all. Well, I've had the privilege of traveling this great country. For 4 years now, I have been to every state except Alaska. And Lord, I'm in Florida. This cold enough for me tonight, and I don't know if I can handle Alaska, but maybe one day. One day. But I've had the privilege of doing that. I've gotten outside the country and toured out there too. And y'all, one of the things I've realized, or more so reaffirmed, is the fact that we live in not one of the best, we live in the best country in the world, the United States of America. Amen. And I would dare say one of the biggest, if not the biggest reasons behind that is because of our men and women protecting this great country each and every day. I had two grandfathers that served in the war, one in the Air Force and one in the Navy. And they taught me as a young boy to always appreciate those men and women. So in my show every single night, we raise it up for those troops. How about right here down in Florida, y'all, we give it up for those troops. If you're here tonight and you've served, which I know there's a couple because I met you before in the meet and greet, and I appreciate your service. We all appreciate your service. Thank you so much. We're going to sing out a song now that's kind of got a personal meaning to me and my band. One of my band members here has a cousin who was married to a Marine, and his name was Andrew Carpenter. He was stationed out in Afghanistan for a while, serving our country, and his job was kind of the scout. He'd go into places before the rest of them, make sure it was all right, and when they gave him the A-OK, they all followed in behind him. He got finished up out there with one of his tours, came home, wasn't scheduled to be deployed for a while. Sam and his wife decided to have a kid, and they got pregnant with their first son. And soon after that, Andrew learned that he was going to be needed back out in Afghanistan, and y'all, unfortunately, Andrew was never able to make it back home to meet his son. And you know, we've talked about this as a band and as a crew, and to us there is a silver lining in it. And that's the fact that while his son's going to grow up and never get the chance to meet his dad, his son is also going to grow up knowing his dad died a hero protecting this great country and protecting me and you, and that's pretty incredible. So we're going to sing this song out to Andrew. We're going to sing this song out to the troops, some of which have gone on too soon. If you watch that video screen behind me, it's actually Andrew's wife and his kid. The song's called The Dash. Old town showed up, gymnasium filled, floor was wet from all the tears spilled, and the preacher man said, we're gathered today, and I'll never forget what he had to say. It's always too soon, it's always too fast. There'll never come a day when you don't want back. It ain't about the numbers, it isn't in concrete. It's how they live their lives in the dash between, in the dash between. He was a steelworker son, homecoming king. He trained day and night for that championship ring. He found him a girl, made her his queen, and he fought for his country, and he gave it everything. It's always too soon, it's always too fast. There'll never come a day when you don't want back. It ain't about the numbers, she's a little bless our troops.